In last week's video, this happened. So in today's video, we're going to be practicing 5 of the most toughest Mario Kart 8 Deluxe shortcuts to see how we get on. Let's start with... Okay, we're on Snowland. Let's see if we can do this shortcut. So as you can see on the map here, there's a massive loop. And what you can do on Snowland is that you can actually hop over this gap. I'll show you here. You can hop over this turn. So let's give it a go. Okay. So the first try wasn't actually too bad. We're gonna go again. I want to make it as smooth as possible. And of course you can also do this with a star. But it's one of the biggest shortcuts in the entire game. Which is really cool. And all you have to do is you charge a mini turbo and you go close to the snowman and lift. Perfect. That's probably one of the easiest shortcuts we're going to do all video, but it saves the most time. So if we can do this every single lap, we can tick Snowland off already, which is great. So let's go drift. Drift and pull tight and release the mushroom, and there we go. Hardly lost any time, touched the off-road a little bit, but we have completed the Snowland shortcut, which cuts off the entire bend of Snowland in the first try. Absolutely amazing. So let's not stick on Snowland, let's move on to... Okay, we are on Dragon Bridgeway. This is probably, I think this is the only non-DLC track in the game. And I will not lie, this is probably one of my most hated tracks of all time. So hopefully learning a shortcut that shaves a lot of time on this map will help me like it a little bit more. So as you can see here on the map, you can actually jump this whole turn without a mushroom. Yes! You can do it without a mushroom, so we're going to give it a try. All we have to do is release him. Oh dear. All we have to do is release a mini turbo, and we should be able to just hop the jump. So we're just going to turn round, and we're going to go again. So we're driving around Dragon Driftway. We want to... So, if I come round here, and we're hopping. I hit the mini turbo hop. Oh. And yeah, I did that about 500 times. But after 25 minutes of hard work, something finally happened. Let's do this. We're in the mindset now. So we're going to collect the coins. It just gives me a little bit more speed. We're gonna cut inside here and start a drift. Oh, we've done it! We did it. I think we needed this speed from the purple mini turbo there. So that's we've done one. Let's see. I don't know if this is too ambitious after I just took about 50 tries to do the first one. See if we can do it again, and then we can tick Dragon Driftway off the list. I think you need the purple mini turbo. So we come here. Where did I start my drift here? Here was it? I'm just gonna brake a little bit. Okay, there's the purple. And jump! We did it twice! No way! No way! Is third a bit ambitious here? Oh! Anyway, that is Dragon Driftway complete. We managed to do 2 in a row. The third one wasn't to be, but we have been trying for about 20 minutes now just to do the cut. So I think we're going to leave that one there. Dragon Driftway is completed. Let's move on now to... We are on DK Mountain. This is one of my all-time favourite tracks. I really loved on the Wii version, so I'm actually quite used to the shortcut. And the shortcut we will be doing is not the rock hop, it is the cut at the end, which dodges the winding turns. I'll show you when we get there, but it's probably one of the best time saves there is. If you look on the map here, you can see that you can actually jump over the last turns. We're coming down to the shortcut now, and all you have to do is take a really sharp drift up the rock face, and it should align you perfectly. So if I go up and I'm looping round, I've hit the fence the first time, but messed up the alignment on the first one. So here we go for the second try. So we're coming round, and we see the barrels, and we're going to go up, we're going to brake, and we're going to launch across, and then we're going to try get around the grass. That was a pretty terrible alignment from me, so we're just going to go around and try to do that again a little bit better. Okay, so we're making our way down to the shortcut now. We're going to try... You can actually hop that bit as well, which is cool. So I've got a nice orange here. We're going to go up, we're going to brake, and we're going to go around, start the drift, and still a bit wide, but that's probably the best we're going to get it, and that's the DK Mountain cut. Let's do one more lap and see if we can get the alignment a little bit better, but that's what we're going for. We're going to do the little hop, bonk off the tree, that gives us a nice way, and here we come. The alignment, we're going up near the DK barrel, hopping down, and that's a little bit better. So that is DK Mountain completed. Let's move on to... This is probably one of the greatest shortcuts ever, besides from the #1 one that we're going to try. It is a mental shortcut. As you can see on the map, you can jump both of the turns here. So all we have to do is we're going to trick, and then we're going to start drifting, and we're going to just drive straight, and then we're going to jump, and I think we're on. We're on! And there you go, there's the first one. So that's quite an easy one to do. All you have to do is to pretty much drive straight off the edge of the first one, and you'll make it. And then the second one, you've got to try drift up to the top left half of the mountain. And then when you land, you'll get the mini turbo boost just to start you back on your way. So we're going to do it again and see if we can get it a bit cleaner. Obviously we messed up the first time because we did a trick on the mound. So we're going to do one trick, two trick, and we're not going to trick. Now we're going to drift. We're going to go off. I haven't started my drift, so I'm just going to go off again. And we made it, and we land near the boost panel. So you actually don't need to drift, but it will give you a bit more speed if you do. Let's go back up to the shortcut once again and see if we can get 3 for 3. I have had a little bit of practice on this one, so because it is probably one of the funnest shortcuts out of the 3 we've done so far before this. So trick, and here we go. We're going to align. I've gone a bit far, but we're going to try. And I've got the turbo, but I've gone too fast. So we'll go back. We're going to restart, and we're going to see if we can get it on all 3 laps. Okay, guys, let's see if we can hit the DK Summit gap jump shortcut 3 times in a row. Then we can move on to the last shortcut, which is probably the one I find hardest. It's probably the most popular one in the whole game as well. So let's see. So we're going to trick once, trick twice, and trick the 3rd time. We're going to get the drift, and do you know what? For this one, I'm just going to charge a little drift. It didn't come out, unfortunately, but we have made it. We just had to mushroom through the snow. Oh, right, second lap, here we go. Let's see if we can do this for a second time. Okay, we are here for the second lap. Okay, this is looking a bit better. That is a really good gap jump. Amazing. Right, we got the mini turbo in midair, as you can see there. And that is 2 out of 3. Let's go for the final one. Let's see if this is possible to hit all 3 in a row, and then we'll move on. Let's do this. So here we go. Trick, trick, trick. We're gonna go wide. And here comes the drift. Over the top, release the mini turbo, and we have landed in the snow, but we have done it. 3 DK Summit shortcuts, gap jumps in a row, and we're gonna move on to the last shortcut, which is... Oh my goodness, it is time for the Mushroom Gorge gap jump to be completed by GBOracle himself. In the last video you saw at the start, I absolutely whiffed the Mushroom Gorge shortcut on Shy Guy. It wasn't great, to be honest, so we're going to give it a go again. We're going to see how we can do. I know for a fact there is more tech you can do on this map, and I will not be doing it, like super bounces and stuff. But you come here, you can jump the whole final turn. So on the map here you can see you can actually jump this turn with a mushroom, which is really cool. So all you have to do is align yourself with this rock here. Can you see it? Right there. And all we have to do is we're just going to drive straight. We're going to drop it and we're going to jump. Oh! And there we go. The Mushroom Gorge gap jump. Let's see if we can do it in motion this time. And we're going for it on 3 laps as per usual for the final shortcut. We've got to do it 3 times to show that we can. I'm actually really happy that I did that from standstill as well, which is quite cool. Oh, a bit struggling here. Let's have a go. No. Hopefully we don't spend 25 minutes on this like we did for Dragon Drift, where I actually nearly gave up with that one. So let's see if we could do it. And we're also going to try do some super bouncing as well. I actually don't know how you do it, so I think you drift onto the mushroom. Unsure though. But let's have a look. Is that a super bounce? Like I don't know. There we go. There's one. We've gone a little bit far over, but in the race, this time shave will be enough to get you the win. So that one's fine. There must be a way to skip the final mushroom because that's really off-putting. I think I was watching someone and they do like a weird like that, and they just like hop over it. Let's see. No, I didn't do it there. I've gone too close. It works. It works. I've gone a bit close. There's 2 out of 3. Let's see if we can get 3 out of 3. Here we go. I think that's a super bounce, but I'm not too sure. No, I think I messed this one up. No! Okay, we are approaching the gap jump. Let's see if we can get this one down. I think we're going to miss that mushroom. And there's the first one. Brilliant. I've gone into the grass. It's fine. But there is the first one out of 3. Come on. Let's do this. Surely we have it down by now. we've got the bounce. And jump. Yes, that is a perfect gap jump. We're on for 3. Let's see if we can do it. I have a feeling something's going to go wrong here. And we have done it! We have done it! 3 Mushroom Gorge gap jumps in the same race. And that is it. There's the record. There's the time. Not bad. Not bad. And there we have it. That was me completing the most difficult shortcuts in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We managed to complete Snowland, Dragon's Driftway, DK Mountain, DK Summit, and Mushroom Gorge. Let me know what you think was the most difficult shortcut out of the 5 I did today, and do not forget to like and subscribe. We are on our way to 250 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video sometime soon. Peace out.